Okay. Asking somebody how long they believed in Santa Claus is so stupid, you can't even consider the topic suitable for idle conversation. But if you still want to know how long I believed in some old fat guy who wears a funky red suit, I can tell you this. I've never believed in him, ever. The Santa that showed up in my kindergarten Christmas festival, I knew he was fake, and I never saw Mommy kissing Santa or anything. But I have to say that, even as a little kid, I knew better than to believe in some old man who only worked one day a year. Now, having said that, it wasn't until I got older that I realized that aliens, time travelers, ghosts, monsters, espers, evil syndicates, and the anime/manga/fantasy flick heroes that fight said evil syndicates were also fake. Okay, I guess I always knew those things were bogus, I just didn't want to admit it. All I've ever wanted was for an alien, time traveler, ghost, monster, esper, evil syndicate, or the hero that fought him to just appear and say, hey! Unfortunately, reality is a hard road indeed. Yep, you've got to admit, the laws of physics definitely put a damper on things. I even stopped watching those TV shows about aliens and ghosts and stuff. Aliens, time travelers, espers, of course they don't exist. But a little part of me wishes that they did. I guess I've grown up and realized that I can think about those things and still accept reality. But by the time I got out of junior high, I pretty much outgrew that kind of stuff. And I guess I just got used to the idea of living in an ordinary world. And just like that, nice to meet everyone. I was in high school. I hope we all have a good year together. And that's when I met her.
I'm Haruhi Suzumiya from East Junior High. First off, I'm not interested in ordinary people. But if any of you are aliens, time travelers, or espers, please come see me. That is all.
Is that supposed to be funny? There stood before me this amazingly beautiful girl.
Okay. Next.
I bet everyone thought she was kidding, but it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't anything to laugh about. Haruhi is always dead serious. And that's how we first met. Looking back, I want to believe that it was just a coincidence. As long as Haruhi Suzumiya is sitting quietly, she's just like any other extremely beautiful high school girl. And my seat just happens to be right in front of her. I mean, can you blame me for wanting to exploit the seating arrangement so I could, get to know her better? Hey, that stuff you were saying when you were introducing yourself, were you serious about all that?
What about the stuff I was saying?
Well, you know, about aliens and stuff.
Why, are you an alien or something?
Well, no, but I just...
Well, no, but you just what?
Well, I just forget it.
Then why are we even talking right now? You're wasting my time.
Later on, I found that quite a few of my new classmates were from the same junior high as Haruhi.
Look, if you got the hots for her, take my advice. Forget it. After being in the same class as her for 3 years, I know her pretty well. Let's just say that she's what you might call beyond eccentric.
Like her introduction?
Yep. In junior high, I can't remember a day when she wasn't doing something completely wacky. You ever hear of the quad scribbles incident?
No, what's that?
You know that thing that draws lines on the athletic field? What do you call that thing again? Whatever. Well, she used that thing to draw this big mysterious symbol on the school quad. She snuck into the school ground at night to draw it.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. I think it was on a local section of a daily newspaper. It sort of looked like a botched version of a Nazca drawing, didn't it?
So you're telling me she did this all by herself?
No doubt, and she totally admitted doing it. Oh yeah, and then one morning, I get to class early. All the desks are shoved out into the hall. Then there's the time she painted a star on the roof, and this other time
what the hell's she doing?
All over the campus. You know, like the ones used to reanimate corpses. I have no idea why. But all the same, man, she's pretty popular with the guys. She's not too hard to look at, you know. And she's freaking good at sports. And on top of that, she gets good grades. She's a super weirdo, but if she was standing there quietly, you'd never know.
Something tells me you have more to say about her.
For a while, she was going out with one joker after another. I think the longest any one guy lasted was about a week. And the guy that had the shortest relationship with her, he asked her out, she said okay, and it ended 5 minutes later.
I don't have any time to deal with ordinary humans!
And why the hell did you say okay?
I mean, that's what I heard, really. I don't know why, but she never turns a guy down when he steps up to ask her out. And so, before you get any bright ideas, buddy, take my advice. Forget it.
Forget
What's
it?
to forget when I hadn't
What's
even
to forget
thought
when I
about it?
hadn't even thought about it?
If you were me, there's only one girl in this class to go after, and that's her. Ryoko Asakura. And I'm telling you, she's in the top 3 on the freshman hottie list.
So what, are you telling us that you've already checked out all the freshman girls?
Heck yeah, I ranked them all from A to D, and I even went so far as to memorize the full names of all the A-list girls, buddy.
Really? So what ranking does Asakura get?
She gets double A+. On top of being gorgeous, I bet her personality is wonderful.
That's amazing! Look at her go! Now, all this was happening when Haruhi Suzumiya was still acting sort of normal. For that whole month, even I was feeling pretty good. However, it should be noted that bits and pieces of Haruhi eccentricities were already starting to make themselves known. Haruhi eccentricity number 1. A different hairstyle every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The days passed, the number of places she'd tie up her hair increased. On Monday, she resets her hair and adds a tie-up point every day until Friday.
Monday.
Wonder what her hair looks like on Sunday. I think I'd like to see that. Haruhi eccentricity number 2. Our PE class is separated into boys and girls.
For real.
When changing into uniforms, girls use the odd-numbered classrooms and boys use the even numbers. It didn't matter if the guys were standing around, she'd just start changing out of her school uniform. To Haruhi, guys were pretty much the same as a bag of potatoes. Eccentricity number 3. It was rather irritating that Haruhi joined every team, every extracurricular club the school had to offer. Every single one of the sports clubs lobbied for her to join their respective teams, and she turned every one of them down. She changed clubs on a daily basis depending on her mood. In the end, though, she didn't remain a member of a single one of the clubs. I mean, what the hell does she want to do anyway? And before I knew it, it was the day after the Golden Week vacation.
What's up?
Hey.